Whoa, what are we doing on a Sunday?
We're doing laundry, darling.
Good Lord, it is hot.
It is steaming. I love it.
Well, it's, hey, Rosie, it's a nothing day for us. It's, Marcus's birthday. We went to church and they had a, what do you call it? Potluck? Potluck at church.
Yes, lovely.
And, yeah, we come home, we're watching the world fall apart.
It's
What are your
amazing.
thoughts, my dear?
I think that all we can do for them people in Afghanistan is pray.
Let's pray.
You know,
We've already let them down.
they're heading for some trouble sometimes. And
Yeah.
and anything, you know, is beyond our hands.
It is.
So just pray for them. Put them
Well,
in the prayer list. And hope that God will, God will deliver justice.
For me, as a father of a daughter, actually, even, I mean, this is horrifying to me. I mean, we did this. We raised a half a generation, 20 years of kids. You got to understand, these kids were raised, they believe in free speech. They wear American clothes. Girls were treated equally. They went to school. The Taliban has requested lists in all the towns of all the women that are widowed, under 45, and all the girls 15 and over for marriage.
The thing is, they haven't been in power necessarily for 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Not about 20 years.
Yeah.
And perhaps this generation that's coming to age now won't stand for any of this.
Well, they're killing all the young men and all the military age boys they're dragging out of these towns, according to an interview that I saw on the BBC. They came into the town, the lady said, and they stayed for like 3 days until she managed to get out of there. And they were killing all the young men and all the boys of military age, saying that they were in the army, so they're just killing them. On Reuters, I saw pictures of them shooting any minor government official. They were just shooting them and throwing them into a ditch. So, I mean, oh my gosh. And, and old Biden, he's still hiding up there in Camp David.
Well, what they're doing is they bring in as much pain and confusion to the country. So the people are scared. They're trying to scare as many people as possible, which is, that's what a terrorist does.
Yeah.
They rule with fear. But,
I pray for them because
that's it.
we sure let them down. I mean, we left like thieves in the night. And, I mean, it's like they said, oh, this won't be like another Vietnam. Yeah, I've got a picture that proves different.
And it's a complicated.
Yeah.
It's a very complicated issue because I know a lady that her whole family is in the military.
Yeah.
And she's got some very mixed feelings about it. She says, I'm just glad my family's back, that my boys and my family's back. She says, and I also feel terrible about these people because we're leaving them in the lurch.
But,
And so, I mean...
Yeah, it's sad, yeah. I mean, the whole thing is sad, but you've got to understand, Afghanistan had a government. It was governed by the Taliban. The United States, we went in there and we decided to play, kingmaker. We overthrew the Taliban and we installed puppet governments. All right? And no government has been able to truly maintain power in Afghanistan without the American military, the British military, the French military to a certain extent. All right? So, they decide, okay, we're going to pull out. Well, the way they did it was just horrible. Hindsight, I guess, right? But, yeah, I mean, now these people have been living in caves and fighting for 20 years. I just don't see how this is going to have a nice ending. This will be the worst thing in modern history, in my humble opinion.
Here's the deal. And you might not hear about it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because we know the media.
Our media is very, very controlled.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on over there. And, I mean, It's not. You have to go through conservative media sources just to get an actual picture of it, because.
Oh, you have
I
to
don't
go
want you to
through.
know.
You've got to go through so many. You can't just watch one media. You have to watch a bunch of them, and then you have to put together what's happening yourself, because they don't lie. Or, well, they don't lie. Sorry, they lie.
Yeah.
I mean, they outright lie, and that's the whole problem. And what's happening over there right now, I caught a glimpse of ABC, and they're talking their Kardashian stuff, and this is, are you kidding me? They were talking about all kinds of different stuff. They weren't even mentioning Afghanistan. I'm sure they'll have a little powder puff piece on there.
Look, the way to keep the population docile,
Yeah.
okay, you give them lots of ways to be entertained. They never bored. They have all these other things they can look at. They can have fun with. They can, you have television, you have Netflix, you have Hulu, you have Prime.
Yeah.
And if that's not enough, then you have all this other stuff on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and
Yes,
all this
ma'am.
stuff. If they keep you busy enough and entertained enough, then you don't have to think.
I think we've grown callous.
Yeah.
I don't think this generation that we have now, I mean, really think about it. If you're willing to murder a baby to make your life easier, you don't really care what's happening to people halfway across the world in Afghanistan.
That's right.
You don't.
That's right.
And, yeah.
There's this great contradiction, is people that, so for the people that eat a vegan diet, okay, they are they're against killing animals and all this stuff. They're also pro-choice,
Yeah.
okay? Right there.
Yep.
How messed up the conscience of this country is, that you can say, well, I'm not going to eat animals, but it's okay to kill a human being.
Yeah.
And don't kid yourself. It's a human being. I was watching this. I never really seen anything about what a baby. I mean, I kind of understood what a baby looks like at certain stages of life, but I never seen anything, like graphically seen anything. And I saw this this channel, and the minister is talking about what it is and what it looks like, and he showed a really hard 1.5-minute video of what babies look like once they've been aborted, really, at certain stages. At 7 weeks, okay, it's about this big, right? Very teeny tiny, but you can see hands, you can see the feet, the head is formed, and there's all, I mean, it's a human being. And then they had, I think it was like towards the end of the first trimester, about 12 weeks, there's a fully formed human being.
Yeah.
Fully formed human being, and they feel pain. They feel
Yeah.
pain. The pain
And this is the same person that says,
it's terrible to kill chickens.
Yeah, terrible to kill a chicken, right?
Having said that, okay, eating a whole food plant-based diet is the best
Yes.
thing for your health.
Absolutely.
But don't kid yourself. The life of chickens is not
The
more
same.
valuable or the same,
Thank
or
you.
not even in the same plane as the life of a human being. I don't care how you want to justify it in your head. It's not the same.
But
Hey.
in all honesty, I was just sitting there, and I mean, I understand the world of hurt that's coming to those people in Afghanistan, and I pray for them.
Yeah.
I really do. And it's kind of like it's a slap of the face to every veteran that served in Afghanistan, to every man that died in Afghanistan, to every man that got wounded in Afghanistan. The money that we spend in Afghanistan is nothing compared to what is happening right now with this humanitarian nightmare at the border. I mean, they're pushing this vaccine, and yeah, I said vaccine, YouTube. They're pushing this vaccine on us, but yet they're letting people come across the border that are unvaccinated and sick, by the way, and busing them all over the nation. All right? That's costing us more than Afghanistan. So, hey. But anyway, we digressed.
In the end, Just pray for mercy.
Let's
for
pray
the
for
people.
'em.
You know, pray to God that He shows His mercy to them, but in the end, it's God's will.
Yes.
We do as He wants it done.
Very well said, my dear.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye, folks.
Bye.
Now that we ruined your Sunday. Yeah.